Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to right run from old Rorikstead.
And your madness is the method.
I'm Dean of Loot at the Bard's College, and no, I don't give private lesson. What? You did? Oh, sweet divines, you did! There is no way I can pay you what this loot is worth, but I can teach you a few tricks I've learned over the years. Glad that distraction's over. What? There is no way I can pay you what this loot is worth, but I can teach you.
Late what? 71.
My position, Dean of History. What a fascinating... The college treasury is a bit thin right now, but I can show you some tricks I learned from my days in the army.
Good evening. I'm Pantia Atia, the master vocalist. That's it! Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. Now you can say you've met the most... talented...
Return to my table.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
Remember, it's your job to deliver these songs, to excite the crowd, draw them in. They will love you for it.
Few can resist my charms. Even fewer are worthy of them.
Welcome to Solitude, home of the arts here in Skyrim. Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago. Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it. As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torrig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof. I wish you luck in finding the verse. Up! I have faith that you'll return with King Olaf's verse.
Youngest bard at the Bard's College, at your service. Anything I can...
You're new here, right? Welcome to the Bard's College.
I can't understand why you aren't...
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory. And why wouldn't I be? We sing tales of kings, queens, and their politics, 'tis true. But do you know who really makes history? The person who writes it. Farewell, stranger.
Thank you.
Meals are served at bars at designated times. Find it in.
Good to meet a prospective bard. He's sending you after King Olaf's verse, then. That's good. We shouldn't leave it lying around now that I figured out where it is. The verse was Svafnir's contribution to the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Each bard adds to the Edda in his or her time. And a very ancient one. The verse criticized the reigning King Olaf. He was so incensed the bard was put to death and all the copies burned. At least, that's what we thought until I translated some ancient texts a year or so ago. We now believe King Olaf buried the truth with the bard. If I'm right, Svafnir and King Olaf's verse lie in Dead Men's Respite, along with the burial chamber of King Olaf himself. Be careful. You might find more than just King Olaf's verse in Dead Man's Respite.
That remember.
Your own name, Ragnar the Red, who came riding to wipe from Warwick's.
Spare some gold for a veteran? What? You see a man fallen on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them. I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty, pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things. Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink. I thought so. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever. They were smaller back then. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
is an ode to Skyrim's staunch
Let me know if there's
protectors,
anything else you need.
the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just outdone. We'll drive out the storm close and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And God beckons every one of us.
Seems there's always more to be done. I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know. It couldn't have happened to another. Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. I have no idea. From that, you beat me. We were children, sure. Jarl Ellis, down. That reminds me, I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Strass Mackay rum. Saved me a lot of trouble. Here, take it to the Blue Palace. Now I was done talking anyway.
Feel free to make requests. Oh, no. But being surrounded by good music, good drink, and good friends is all I've ever asked for. Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace. You should think about staying the night. Corpulus keeps a clean inn.
Think you... What do you...
So exciting when new folk
What do you
come
need,
into
my
town.
friend?
True, I'm a local practicing swordsman, but I prefer the art
Unless we have
to
specific...
that of war.
I'm not interested.
Your skin's as pale as...
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Ericus. Yes, my older brother, and the person you probably want to be speaking to right now. But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl. Oh, if you're looking for... if you're just looking to feel good, go get some spice.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit. Nothing at all. It's very nice. If you want something with a little more style, however, you should come by our shop, Radiant Raiment. We could fix you right up. You're really going to the Blue Palace? That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Rament's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit. Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raiment. It's not an insult, just an observation. If I were your outfit is something of an open wound, where attire is concerned.
You're the one who wiped out the Dark Brotherhood. All the guards are talking about it. You're a hero to us all.
Plenty of fresh fish for you. Sorry, yes. It's been hard on her. The girl misses her uncle. I've tried to explain that Rodvir did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. But the child feels what she will. Down at the docks. There are a few good spots if you can avoid the East Empire Company workers and those Red Wave thugs. These are troubled times. Be on your guard.
You wouldn't have a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you? Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it. Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time. Oh, yes. A secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octave ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim even tries to make any. Oh, very brisk. When the snow sets in, even the hardiest Nord needs some spiced wine to warm the blood. Good luck out there. Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim. Keep the cold at bay with our spiced wine.
The finest fish here.
Build. Jarls come and Jarls go, but a good cook stays for a lifetime. And I'm a very, very good cook. Everyone knows General Tullius wields the real power in Solitude. Ellison? Nah, she's a figurehead. A puppet. Folks at court won't admit it, but Sibyl Stentor scares us all to death.
What do you... Thank you.
Oh, hello.
Watch your feet. We just clean there.
Thane Bryling, at your service. I can always... Many condemn the Stormcloaks, but I refuse. There is honor in fighting. Oh.
Oh. You, my friend, need practice. The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim. Oh, most certainly. At least when Elisif herself asks. If you're inquiring whether we have concerns about her age and inexperience, let me put it this way. The Thanes have every confidence in General Tullius's leadership. I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that. Bryling's obsession with honor and tradition. Look.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent. Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon. Not yet, no. Although it is true, this land, only then will I take my right, because that Ulfric covered, and so he, when Ulfric, that is all I will say. They worry, the real trust is always difficult. Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking
I have
care
little
of that.
patience for mundane concerns.
Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Very few of them pleasant. If I needed something from you, you would know it. Excellent. I think you'll be glad. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. It's so good to see you again. I was a member of the court during the reign of Torg's father. It was Torg who appointed me to the position. I helped raise him. I was a member of the court during... I like to think I've aged well. I'm certainly wiser than I once was. I was, to my shame. The whole court was... Ulfric showed... We thought he was here to ask Torg to... By Nord... Had... Torg had... When Ulfric's lips parted, when he I was to my... Because... Someone he... Torg's father Islot had held Sky... No, even... But Ulfric... I don't think... If Ulfric had asked Torg direct... Because the Dominion... Because the food... Because and Torg wasn't ready to let it fall apart. Not really. Varnius Jr. I suppose if you're truly interested, you could talk... Nothing. Oh, we have something of a vampire problem. I don't expect you to be capable of even that.
Do you have business with the court? Here, this is for you. Of course, maybe you'll... You do. That remains to be seen. But should they accept her rule? You mean that... I don't think it's worth our time. The cave. That was over 500 years ago.
I have little patience
Nothing
for
much
mundane
down
concerns.
there. But everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted.
When I was a young rascal, I broke a man's arm with a single punch. Of course, I had a horseshoe hidden in my...
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome. I'm afraid I'm running errands at the moment.
Out with it. Not my finest hour. Rogvir was a fine and honorable man. Sometimes you just do what needs to be done. You don't have to hate a man to kill him. Though, admittedly, it helps. Not my finest hour. No, I think being honorable might make you a good... Their aim could be steadier, but can any man hope to be ready for a dragon? I can but hone their skills and harden their hearts. The rest is up to the gods. That I am. Train the recruits. Turn boys into men. That sort of thing. Thinking of asking the general for some training books. Give the soldiers something to do while they're on rest. Something besides drinking. Ever seen a book called The Mirror? We used to hand it out to boys looking to learn basic shield work. Good on you. Good. I'll see if I can get some copies made for the men. Here, something for your trouble. The Legion thanks you. Keep my men in your prayers. They'll need them if they don't ship out.
Seems there's no end. Such an investment will mean that I can take better... You'll look back on this as one of your... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. I think I would, if it weren't for my son, and my wife. Oh, you think Stormcloaks and Legion... It's almost... the men... But I'm not telling... you... My loyalty lies with Solitude. Where Jarl Ellis... I follow. Anytime you need arms.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes... Ah, yet another new face. We're the dragon at... We've heard rumors of death and... Then we should soon be selling air. Aye. And there is... And far to the... There are wonders in this place I never dreamed of. Good to talk to a fellow traveler.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want... That's wonderful! You've done us a great service. As promised, the outfit is yours, and here's something for your trouble. Remember, the change of attire.
Biren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight. Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army. No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that. Come back to bits and pieces anytime. Huh. Well, you've got a certain fire in your eye. Just like my people. Feel free to look. Good afternoon. Some might call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Make sure to recommend us to your associates. Biren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight. What do you think you're doing? Nothing here after all. What was that?
I was just hearing. You can't hide from me. I hope you're not planning to attack me again.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all...
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that. Here to buy, if you have to ask the price. Oh, what delight. Another charming customer. Excellent. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Only when you're around. The rest of these fools I can do without. Let's see if we can't find an outfit that suits you. Finally.
Hello, welcome to the center of the world.
Make it
Or at
quick.
least my brother Erica's world.
Clothes and raiment for the discerning customer. Thank you for
again
your
later.
patronage. Sister dear, could you try sewing these sleeves a little tighter? We can't have a customer looking sloppy. Your work. customers look like the simple pigs they are, could we? Good. And while you're at it, perhaps you can keep your mouth shut when our fine customers are within earshot, hmm? So nice to have pleasant company for a change. Last mistake. Damn you! Still gone. Someone there. On me. Ha! Found you! That's all you got! You, back to inflict more pain on me? Someone there. Someone there. Ah! Damn you! Best. Someone there. Never should have come here. You, back to inflict more pain on me.
You were there for Rogvir's execution. Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip. Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Stormcloak and his damned insurrectionists. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for Rogvir. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter. You really don't know? He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape Solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Rogvir lets him ride right back out. People to
You're
see
a
and
traveler,
places to
correct?
go, huh? Later then.
Have you been to Whiterun? Wonderful. I hadn't really hoped to run into someone who'd been there. My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Anything you can find out from Captain Aldous would be welcome news. Splendid. With the extra... Well, I'll call upon my suppliers this very... We mostly carry her. These days, we have more people like you coming in, looking for healing and the like. Ah, so you're an alchemist then? Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
Spiced wine for the Winking Skeever?
You look like you could do with a ripe apple. Or a tomato. At times. Jari Rost up. I have my... The Black Blood Marauder. See for yourself. Come back when you figure out how to spend money.
The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials.
Hello and welcome. Excellent. I think you... Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Why, of course. Look, if you want arrows, we have... Take a look. Perhaps I'll be seeing more of you. Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
What do you think you're doing?
I heard something. Nothing here after all. I was sure I heard something. Is someone there? Come back to take a look. Perhaps I'll be seeing more.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting. Generally posting information is need to know only. I've been trying to find the time and place to let her know. Her daughter was sent to Whiterun. The skirmishes there have been violent. The Whiterun legate, he needed to know the Stormcloak positions. He sent out a party to scout the area. They happened upon a large force. I'm told none of them made it back. Private Morard, Angela's daughter, was in that scouting party. She needs to be told.
It's good to see a fresh face. You wouldn't have happened to come from Whiterun, would? You got Aldous to tell you something. I knew you would. What did he say? I told her. I told her the Imperial army would kill her. That this was a war of Jarls and Imperial generals, and we had no part in it. She just wouldn't hear it. It was brave of you to come to me with this. I can't thank you for it, not for this. But you have done me a service. I hope your parents are proud of you. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My brother will lead our troops to victory. Farewell,
Blessings of the Eight Divine. You look troubled. Have you come seeking guidance? Those who worship at the shrines will suffer. The nature of the favors varies per... Ah, yeah. It's the Dominion. No matter how much the Stormcloaks may wish it were so. The strong and honorable always carry
through our daily trials. Blessings to you. The Divines are listening.
Remind us of our faith when we forget.
Coin or two for a veteran? Take my advice. Never gamble. Damn Ernskar has me in debt up to the eyes. Too many drinking games, too many bets, and I'm too old to ever raise the coin on my own. He's a stubborn oaf. I don't know what good it'll do. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Filthy. Unless we have specific business, I'm not interested. Debts are debts. Either he pays them, or his kind do. Fine. You sound like a priest of Mara, but I get your point. Tell him to forget about the gold. Keep your sword, Armstrong. When I was a young rascal, I broke a man's arm with a single punch. Of course, I had a horseshoe hidden in my glove.
So exciting when new folk come into town.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done. You've done a fine thing for me. You know, I used to be quite a warrior in my day. Let me show you a thing or two. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out. Ah, yes. If she wants to pay the 2,000 gold tariff, then we'll be all set. I suppose I could make an exception. I do like her spiced wine. Fine. Tell Yvette's son her shipment will be brought up to Solitude shortly.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe. Wanderer like you needs a little fire in the veins. Some spiced wine? Thank you so much. I swear it's a fight with them every shipment. Here's something for your troubles. Good luck out there. Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.